Okay guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have a lot of things to cover about airdrops. Fabiano Sol has put up a very amazing post, a very detailed one about farming the Sanctum quest airdrop. Here, and of course all of the links will be down below, you can find the answers for the riddle number 2 and the riddle number 3. This is the solution, this is the answers, and also we can know the XP multipliers on Bong Soul and Strong Soul. So you wanna transfer your money from Infinity to Strong Soul and Bong Soul to get a 2x experience boost for each one of these. You can, go heavily into one of these. I highly suggest that you diversify on both. This will start literally today, so you want to try and diversify as soon as possible. And you should also be prepared for Friday, put in the solution for the riddle, and start getting prepared on how you will buy Juicy Salt. So essentially, if you want to do the Sanctum airdrop as well as you can, you really want to be transferring your funds over to the multiplier Solana bots. Yes, you may not be able to farm Camino or MarginFi at the same time, but this only lasts for just a little bit of time. So this is a very nice multiplier, a very nice play. Don't miss it out. I want also to give you one more very important update about Sanctum, which you will really love. So we're going to get a reward in the Monday, so get prepared for that, and the multiplier will be only for 1 day for quest 2 and also for quest 3. So we essentially stop farming Camino and MarginFi just for 2 days for this week, but you get a 2x multiplier on your deposits. And I played this strategy and I already jumped 10,000 positions by just doing that. And here you can see that my Infinity is on level 88 and I farmed so much better. So try to play with multipliers, you will jump up through so many ranks. A lot of people ask me, is it overfarmed or is it not? Fabiano Sol also put up a very nice post about it, where it says exactly the amount of money you have to deposit to be in the top 10,000, top 5% and top 2%. So by depositing $2,000, you get into the top 10%, which will be amazing. If you are in the top 10% of this project, you are going to probably get a very decent airdrop. There are a lot of holders, but the majority of people really have deposited very low amount of funds, okay? So if you play the multiplier game, you are going to farm so much better, because the 2x boosts, the 3x boosts, the 4x boosts will give you such a good boost, especially compared to big wallets or that people that are inactive. So you can take, that edge and literally overfarm this as much as possible. You are going to be one of the top people, okay? So I think you have a very high opportunity. I would start it because I think it's going to be a very good airdrop. I would highly suggest that you do it. I think Sanctum is here for the long run. I think they will be doing a very decent airdrop. They will go for multiple seasons, but this is such a crucial and important project for Solana. It is supported by so many projects, DeFi projects, Jupiter, and a lot of applications that build on Solana. So this will be an airdrop multiplier. This is a must-do airdrop if you are on Solana. Let's move on, because there is an EigenLayer update. So I've showed you how you can claim your allocation. You can click the link claims.eigen foundation over here. But then what you want to do is go and stake your EigenLayer tokens, which are not tradable. So it doesn't really matter at this point, and you might get some future boosts. Here the post from Airdrop Adventure, a very reputable source for airdrop updates, says, go and use one of these two operators. Right now is a good time to do it. So what you have to do is click the restake button, go here, stake your EigenLayer by hitting deposit maximum and click deposit. Then you want to go on operator and you want to select one of these two. I went for Everstake, so I put in the search bar operator. Then delegate node operators, Everstake and I delegated with them. So I put like my maximum amount of allocation, 110 tokens of EigenLayer, over to this delegator. So it's that simple, guys. Not very hard, very easy to do. And you might get some boosts for the EigenLayer airdrop. So I don't know if it really matters, but however, to unstake, you have to keep in mind that it will take 25 days. So if you want to sell your allocation on September, when the token will be tradable, you want to keep that in mind and unstake at the start of August. But till then, highly suggest that you take this action and you may get an airdrop from Everstake as well. So big news for the two basic airdrops. Kuroro Beasts is also claimable. So what you have to do is just go to their website and there will be a claim button over here. Okay, so it's that simple. The token is not tradable. You will get it at season 2. So they will start a season 2 play to airdrop when they will release their new and best game. And I have 1000 Kuroro tokens, which is very nice. You can get started now on Kuroro, to get into the season 2, the play to earn season 2. I will leave the link for you to join in down below. I think it's going to cook. It's going to be a very nice airdrop. Not a lot of people have been farming it. Literally, it's very, very easy. I've played this game like 2 weeks, 3 months ago, and I'm already in the top 10,000 rankings. So I'm waiting for the game number 2 and the play to earn airdrop number 2. So go sign up, get prepared. If you farmed Kuroro Beast, go see if you are eligible for these tokens. Now, there's an airdrop claim that we should go and do, which is the Masa airdrop. So if you farmed Masa along with me, you can claim your 20% airdrop reward and you can select if you are going to lock up or not the rest of your allocation. I selected to stake it for actually 1 year. So I'm going to get a bonus of 170 Masa tokens. Okay, so you have to go to claim.masa.ai to claim your Masa airdrop. You have to connect your wallet, click MetaMask. Next, switch to the base network. Very interesting that they are on the base network. Check eligibility and I can get 78 Masa tokens. I hit the claim button to claim my tokens and my lock tokens are for, 2025. Okay, so I claimed my tokens on the base network. Do is go on Uniswap, type Masa, find the Masa token. You can see your allocation over here, 78 Masa tokens, and then you hit to switch it over to Ethereum on base network. Very simple transaction, very cheap transaction. Let's go, let's do it. Next, yes, next. We accept the transaction and we can trade our Masa token and get the equivalent amount in Ethereum. Pretty simple, guys, right? Okay, so we do the transaction, we sell our Masa allocation, and of course the vested, tokens, the locked up tokens, you can select 3 months, 6 months, or a year. And it is that simple really to sell your allocation through, the Uniswap application and get more funds on Ethereum. We have some updates about Parcl. This is, a platform that I'm heavily farming. I have provided $750 in liquidity using USDC. There's a point system and I'm getting also an XP boost as a Parcl holder. I'm trying to pump this to 250%. If you have not joined Parcl, there's a link down below and you can get a 5% boost if you use my referral code, which you can input on the points platform over here. And yeah, they have updated points. Lots of things are happening and there is also soft staking for Parcl boosts went into effect. So you can, see exactly how many point boosts you get. And I think this airdrop is very underfarmed. Season 1 was very good, 150 million TVL. Right now the TVL is only 50 million, 33% of the initial TVL of Season 1. And you can see that with the same amount of money, I'm in the top 4,000 people. When I get my boost running on the full spectrum, I'm going to probably get a very decent airdrop from the Parcl team. I have high expectations about this airdrop, told you so many times. Highly suggest that you go and do it. Then I want to cover some things that are happening on crypto in general, which is DG News said Mark Cuban says that the SEC doesn't really want crypto and they're trying to fight crypto as much as possible. And it's very hard to be, an investor in crypto and be a legitimate platform because you get such a huge war on you. So this is amazing news, a billionaire standing really for crypto. And I think more and more companies will get into crypto. Lot and more hedge funds will be buying crypto. The value of cryptocurrencies have stabilized. Yes, they're not at the peak, but we're still very, very near. I think we may see new Bitcoin, highs very, very soon. Trump is also heavily supporting crypto. They're heavily, Trump is really supporting crypto. He's backing them. So if Trump goes into the office in the USA, it's going to be game over. Crypto is going to blossom. That's for sure. Also, a very nice post by juicy.soul. A lot of things are happening on Jupiter. So there will be one new month of voting. So we are going to vote for the new project to launch with the LFG Launchpad. And on July, we're going to get 50 million Jupiter for voters. This will be a distribution for people that are staking Jupiter and voting on proposals. The price of Jupiter, he says, will go to $2. This is, of course, subject to how Bitcoin fares and how Solana is going. But I think Jupiter to $2 is viable. We're also going to get a 70% launchpad fees from the when launch. We're also going to get a beta test of the mobile application of Jupiter. This is amazing because the value of Jupiter naturally grows as it will have a mobile app, and of course more and more normies will be able to use Jupiter through their phones. A lot of projects will be partnering up with Jupiter. Lots of things are going to be happening. Jupiter right now is at $1, and also we're going to get some very nice airdrops from Zeus, Sark, UPT, which is Aproc. I've told you about Aproc, and also Sanctum. So we're going to get a lot of projects launched through Jupiter in July and June. And, a lot of rewards from those projects, which is literally 0.17% of the token supply, because they will be launching with Jupiter. So a lot of funds will be in the market. I think there is going to be a very big hype about Jupiter, and a lot of people will start talking again about Jupiter. And Jupiter is probably my best airdrop along with Dimension till now. I really love how we are going to get some very, very juicy awards. 50 million Jupiter will be distributed to voters. So if we go to Jup Vote, you can see that the current votes and the current Jup staked is around 200 million, 280 million. We're talking about literally 30% of the current supply of Jupiter is actually staked, the circulating supply. So, voters are going to get some very decent awards. And the beautiful thing is that not all of the stakers, all of the people that are staking are voting. Literally on the final 3 votes, only, less than 200 million votes were casted. So you should vote. If you stake Jup, you should vote on everything. Put the time in, read the things, because you are going to get some very decent awards in July. So in the new vote, make sure to go and vote. I'm very, very bullish on Jupiter. They're doing an amazing work. They're working all the time. I think it's going to be insane. I think it's going to be an amazing token to hold. I think this Jupiter, Solana, Camino, Parcl, probably Margin 5 will be launching soon. Sanctum also is a very, very important project. And before I finish up, I just want to talk a little bit more about Sanctum, because it's an airdrop that I'm covering heavily, an airdrop I believe in heavily. And you really have to understand that Sanctum is a solution used by so many projects. Their TVL right now is 600 million, and they're really fighting with Marinade and Jita. So you have to understand that the sky is the limit. We're talking about 3x in terms of TVL in the future. Very, very possible. Airdrop multiplier for Jupiter, for sure. Maybe for Drift, because Drift also has their liquid staking token launched through Sanctum. DeFi projects like Amino and MarginFi and Solend already are, equipped to handle Infinity token. Meteora is also keeping up with them. They are working very, very closely with Jupiter. I really think it's going to be very, very nice. And you also can see Parcl here, which has stabilized and is slowly starting to grow again. In general, Solana DeFi has a very high potential. I think it's very underfarmed in, if you see it a little bit on the long term, for the next year or two. So yeah, lots of opportunities. Hope you enjoyed this video. Some claims, some wins, and a lot of things and a lot of adjustments to do. Right now is a very good time to farm. A lot of people, a lot of farmers have left the market. Cosmos ecosystem has severely dumped. Altcoins have dumped. A lot of hype have left projects like Avalanche, Polkadot, even Chainlink. I could say Matic, Cosmos ecosystem, Injective, etc. Lots of eyes, are transferring from all of those projects back to the good ones, back to the real ones. Celestia has dumped like 50%. It's insane. And lots of eyes are going to Solana again. And I think you really have to understand it, that Solana, in my opinion, and in general, through statistics, is one of the best ecosystems right now, one of the most adopted and active ecosystems. The transaction volumes, the applications building on Solana, the network works so well. I think this is a very great place to be. I think Solana will run hard, and the run of Solana will be coupled with the Toncoin. And I think Toncoin Foundation, Jupiter, Solana, these three together are going to grow a lot together. And what you have to understand is that a lot of money right now are in stable coins, guys. Lots of money in stable coins. If you watch here, Tether has 100 billion in market cap, and USDC has 30 billion. All of these people are sidelined and are preparing to transfer their stable coins into some of these altcoins and in some of these coins. And I think Solana is going to get a very big boost from Tether and USDC. You should get prepared for that. And one of the things that not a lot of people are covering is the Fire Dancer update of Solana. It's happening. It's going to happen possibly in September. And this could put Solana in a place where you won't have to use nothing else. It will be decentralized. The fees will have priority. A lot of Solana will be burned. 50% of Solana is burned daily from the transaction fees. So the 50% of all of the fees every day are used to buy Solana and then burn it. So Solana with Fire Dancer could potentially become such an efficient chain with so many transactions, and will also may become deflationary, even though it has a natural inflation rate of around 7%, 8%. So this is going to be insane. I think this is amazing. And people that can see a little bit in the future can understand that Solana has such a big power and could possibly come very, very close to Ethereum. I would say for sure surpass BNB, even though they do a lot of buybacks and burns. And yeah, I think that's the play. at least in my eyes.